So I'm going to talk about Night 2 of Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Honor Rising event. Specifically, the Golden Lovers versus Cody Rhodes and Marty Scurll of Bullet Club. Part of the phenomenal Bullet Club Civil War. And I must say, this is honestly an awesome storyline. And I found this layer just 2 days before this event would actually air in Japan. I had read a thread that I will put in the description, the beginning of the thread, that goes into detail. Someone named Simpsons Reference on Twitter made a huge thread talking about the story of the Golden Lovers. And okay, like this person said, it's hard to say what was real and what was kayfabe. And the Golden Lovers always love blurring the line, and apparently they might actually be like in a relationship or something. I did not know that point, but yeah. Anyways, when I read this, I was like, when I thought about it, that is possibly the greatest storytelling I've ever seen. This is a storyline or reality that's been going on for 9 years. With this big, huge thread that I read and documented on my likes tab on my Twitter account, I kept looking back on that and I was like thinking, this is a freaking awesome storyline. This is legendary. Like, because this wasn't planned, this wasn't written, it just grew and grew and grew and grew because it was guys who were becoming friends, and some people would say they became the Golden Lovers. I don't know about that part. That's really up to debate until it's proven otherwise. But yeah, this whole concept that this has been 9 years leading to this eventual Golden Lovers reunion following Kenny Omega joining Bullet Club and the disbandment of their team. And now that added a new layer when Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi reunited after when he lost the title to Jay White for the U.S. title when Bullet Club turned on him. Well, just Cody Rhodes and Hangman Page or Adam Page. But when I saw this, yeah, here's what I was thinking. Like, I now knew why Kenny Omega didn't want to hug Kota. Like, he was so, resisting it. Well, when I read this Twitter thread, I actually started understanding why, and it actually gave me a new layer to it. Because Kenny Omega, for those who don't know, is in a state of self-loathing when it comes to Kota Ibushi. Why? Because Kenny Omega, during his time in Bullet Club, when AJ Styles was still leader, he cost his best friend and one half of his best tag team he's ever been in his match against AJ Styles for the IWGP title, Intercontinental one. That way, I think it was the world title. I don't remember, but anyways, moving on. And Kenny, he couldn't attack him, but due to this distraction, it cost him the match, and Kenny went to this depressive state of self-loathing. And honestly, that added very, very strong layers to the story. So, yeah, it really gave this really awesome story concept here that, think about it, this was when AJ Styles was still in Japan. And this was back in 2015. Specifically, early 2015. Yeah. And yeah, when he starts to turn from his eventual grow from this great performer and whatnot to this more humanized character, he becomes conflicted. He feels self-loathing because he hates himself, realizing he kind of screwed his best friend or his bro. And yeah, and Kota Ibushi, that made me even more glad that he did not sign with WWE. That just made it all the more glad that he did not sign. If he had signed, the story would have just ended there without any proper conclusion. Also, Kota Ibushi shot fireworks off his chest while standing on a car, which he then moonsaulted from. Yeah. I am amazed he did not die. If that was even possible. And when this happened, yeah, this is really big layers to the story. I'll put the link in the Twitter post thread in the description. But so let's get into this match. It really adds a lot of layers to it for me. So, yeah. I did love Marty Scurll's continued inner conflict. I really love that. The match is freaking awesome. That's kind of given, considering you have all these great performers. No, wait. Scratch that. These straight wrestlers. That's an insult to not call them wrestlers. And Marty Scurll has this feeling of betrayal from Kenny Omega, saying, you left me behind. You left all of us behind. You hurt Bullet Club for Ibushi and whatnot. And yeah, and I really love this conflicted Marty Scurll, especially him painting his gear, changing his gear to represent his confliction, especially silver hair, to say I'm not black or white, I'm in the middle. I don't know which side I'm picking. It adds a much better dimension than Scott Hall wearing the outsider shirt when the NWO splintered down to two factions and was not horribly mishandled. And yeah, Cody continues his evilness and descends into insanity for control of Bullet Club. And yeah, in this match, the reason why people like to think that maybe Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi are lovers in the night or something like that is because there's seemingly a lot of subtle messages they keep displaying. Specifically when Cody keeps saying that Kenny doesn't love him more than he does. Or when, for some reason, Cody kisses Kota Ibushi on the lips as if to get into Kenny Omega's head. And I was wondering, wait, so are they? Are they not? I don't know. I don't know their personal life, and really I don't care. Because really that's their choice in life. But yeah, yeah, I always got that weird it always added a new weirded layer. Are they in love? Are they really into this relationship thing? But yeah, it just made it very interesting and added a layer to it. We got so many layers. There's so many layers it's eventually going to overflow and then fall over. The match was awesome. Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, they used to do these styles in sync, but since they haven't tag team in a while, right now it looks like they're trying to get in sync with each other once again. But yeah, I understand why they haven't tag teamed in so long, since 2014, I believe. And really, I understand why they don't do it in sync anymore. But yeah, this match is of high quality. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, and the storyline is so awesome. You got Kenny Omega trying to keep everything together. He's trying to reunite with his best friend. He's trying to change his ways. He's trying to do the right thing, but he still cares about Bullet Club. He still cares about all these villainous people that are in this group. Or some of them are villainous and some are more in the middle here. He wants Marty Scurll back. He wants to win his trust. He wants to win the trust with the Young Bucks, the Elite, be the Elite, be Elite, and whatnot. And he just wants to get rid of Cody Rhodes because, well, he's pretty much bringing its downfall from within. Which doesn't surprise me when Kenny Omega called Cody a quote, WWE wannabe reject. And then Kenny Omega was responded by Cody saying, well, you're a developmental reject. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Kenny Omega was a developmental. They thought he would amount to nothing. And look how that has come back to bite them. They get on their hands and knees, WWE, after Kenny Omega's trilogy with Kazuchika Okada begging, please, please join us and sign this contract. We'll give you everything. And Kenny was like, no, I don't want to. Which is freaking awesome. I'm glad that he did not take that contract, especially given the recent bullshit regarding the too sweet hand gesture. And even now, the Young Bucks still hint at wanting to do it more. If they even responded with one sweet. And I even saw that video. I don't recall. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I talked about that 6-man tag team match that happened the night prior to this event. But I did like the whole when Cody and Kenny were arguing and they were being pulled apart. I think I did talk about this, but I just wanted to refresh your memory in case anyone didn't, or those who didn't watch. I liked when the Young Bucks had this look like, Mom, Dad, please stop fighting. Because that's the vibe I was getting. I was thinking Team 4-Star as well, thinking, Mom, Dad, you're tearing us apart. You're tearing me apart, the Bullet Club. So, yeah, following this, Kenny Omega and Ibushi closed the show, saying that it has been one of his best weekends of his life because the Golden Lovers are back. In 2017, he thought he peaked, but now it's his dream to become the best tag team in the world. However, the Young Bucks come in, and they have taken issues with this. They said that when Kenny Omega and Ibushi came to their hotel room, they accepted their olive branch, their peace agreement. But when the Young Bucks were hearing that Kenny was saying that they are the best tag team in the world, no. They don't like that. They don't like when someone tries to take their spot as the best. So they announced that they are the best, and they announced that they are moving upwards from to the heavyweight division. And that they'll see him around. Oh yeah, it's gonna be sweet. Yes, the Young Bucks and the Golden Lovers are going to collide, and they would at Strong Style Evolved. I haven't watched it yet because I was saving it for when I talk about the video. When I talk about it in video, but yeah, that match was set for Strong Style Evolved. And by God, this is going to be freaking awesome when I get to that. But yeah, the story, the characters, the performance, the wrestling, all this is invested into this big culmination masterpiece. You got the Golden Lovers reuniting storyline. You got Kenny Omega's redemption in his eyes. You got Kenny Omega's initial self-loathing and hating himself. You got Marty Scurll's confliction. You got the Young Bucks confliction. You got the whole they want to be the best, but they don't want to betray their best friend. You got Cody Rhodes trying to usurp power. You got all this shoot promo style where they reference the WWE, and I'm surprised Vince hasn't sued them for being too good at this or too sweet for this. You got actual character development. You know, everything you're seeing. Think about this. Vince reportedly hates year-long storylines. The Bullet Club's been around for several years. And they started their dissension back in 2017 when Cody joined. And now... Oh yeah, now it's gotten really, really friggin' awesome. This is the kind of story that people back then wished the NWO match to get until the politics happened and then everything just fell apart. Unfortunately, and killed WCW and thus giving WWE an ego boost. But yeah, this Bullet Club Civil War storyline is a culmination of all these other smaller storylines, some major, some small, and it all centers around the power of who basically rules the most powerful faction in wrestling. Oh dear God, this is freaking awesome. I can't wait for when the day comes that this storyline's gonna end. But I'm glad they're starting to bring in some of their other members besides Marty Scurll, Adam Page, Cody, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. It was always being mentioned them. Then they started bringing in all these other guys, showing that, yeah, don't forget the rest of them. So yeah, I like that they're doing that, especially when they did that for for the first Honor Rising Night 1 event. But yeah, these were my thoughts on Cody on the Golden Lovers versus Cody and Marty Scurll at Honor Rising Night 2. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate. Stay tuned for more, everybody.